Rocket A has positive velocity vt after being launched upward from an initial height of 0 feet at time t equals 0 seconds. The velocity of the rocket is recorded for selected values of t over the intervals 0 to 80 seconds as shown in the table above. A says find the average acceleration of rocket A over the time interval 0 to 80 seconds, indicate units of measure. So to find the average acceleration, we should use the average rate of change. So we should say v of 80 minus v of 0 over 80 minus 0. If you see the table above, 80 is 49 and 0 is 5. So we can replace the values to 49 minus 5 over 80, which turns out to be 11 over 20 feet per second squared. B says using correct units, explain the meaning of integrate 10 to 70 Vt dt in terms of the rocket's flight. Use a midpoint rameness sum with 3 subintervals of equal length to approximate it. So if we use a midpoint rameness sum with 3 subintervals, we can pick 20, 40, and 60. So we should plug in the values according to the table, which means 20 brackets 22 plus 35 plus 44 close brackets equals 20 feet. C says rocket B is launched upward with an acceleration of at equals 3 over square root of t plus 1 feet per second per second. At time t equals 0 seconds, the initial height of the rocket is 0 feet and the initial velocity is 2 feet per second. Which of the two rockets is traveling faster at time t equals 80 seconds? So we should find the velocity of rocket B. So take the integral of the acceleration, which is 3 over square root of t plus 1. Make the u equals square root of t plus 1, which means parentheses t plus 1 to the 1/2 power. If you calculate du is 1/2 parentheses t plus 1 to the negative 1/2 dt. So we can make it 2 du equals 1 over square root of t plus 1 dt, which is exactly the formula with you pulling out 3. So if you substitute in du and u, it will give you 6 integral du, which gives you 6u. If you plug back in u, it will give you 6 square root of t plus 1 plus c. Now we want to figure out what c is. So we equal 2 to 6 plus c, which 2 is vb0. And then if you calculate for c will turn into negative 4. Now the only thing left is to calculate VA80 and VB80. If you plug in 80 into both equations, VB equals 50 and VA equals 49. We can see that 50 is greater than 49, so we can conclude that rocket B is traveling faster at time t equals 80 seconds.